Hello, hi everyone. Thanks for watching this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about Azure Data Engineer end to end. Okay, means as a data engineer, what we can expect from the project, what is our roles and responsibilities, everything we will discuss in a detailed manner with the project oriented in this video. Okay. Here, we're mainly focusing on with the help of using Azure Data Factory, Synapse, Databricks, data like Gen2, Power BI, eVaults, and Android. Okay, these tools majorly we are going to use in our Azure Data Engineering end-to-end project. Okay, first we need to discuss about what is project architecture. If you see here this is the entire project overview. Here we are getting the data from the on-premises SQL Server. Okay. And here we have the data in APIs. Okay. If we have the data in on-premises SQL Server or if we have the data in the APIs, how we can load the data from different data sources to in our storage account data like Gen2 in respective bronze layer, how we can able to load it. That is first level of understanding we need to do. With the help of the Azure Data Factory, we will get the data from the data sources and load the data into our target. Here, our target is data like Gen2 branch container, alias branch layer. Here, we are going to use the Medallion architecture for achieving our project with the beautiful flow and end we should get the good performance. Okay, here we are following the Medallion architecture. Once we have the data in the bronze layer, by using of the Azure data bricks, we should make the connection between the data bricks to data like Gen2 with the help of the Unity catalog. Then we can access your bronze container data into Databricks level. Here we have to create the notebooks. With the help of the notebooks, we load the data from bronze layer to silver layer and silver layer to gold layer. In the bronze to silver, we should implement the data cleaning and data transformations. After that, we can load the data into silver layer. Once the data is available in the silver layer, we can load the data from silver to gold layer with the business logics. It might be creating of the views, stored procedures, whatever you want. Here, once the data is available in the gold layer with the help of the data breaks, then we should expect our data is most clean and curated data. Once we have the data in the gold layer, then we can load the data into Azure Synapse as a data warehouse for designing the data modeling and query performance. Okay, here we have two type of databases we should expect it. One is a serverless, second one is a dedicated SQL pool. Based on our data volume, we can go for serverless or dedicated SQL. Here we should expect very less volume of the data and data we would expect most clean data. That's the reason we can go for the serverless SQL pool is a less cost comparing to dedicated SQL. Okay. Here we can able to create the views and load the keep our original data into code layer only. Just create the views and the views we can store into Synapse. And by using of the Power BI as a reporting tool, we can load the data, access our views and design the data modeling and design the reports. Okay, once we design the reports, then we can publish to workspaces for end users can able to see. Here we can able to use the keywords for sensitive information. If we have, we can use the keyword to secure our sensitive information. We can provide the alias names and also active directory. Here we can able to use for centralized governance. If anyone want to access in your project particular tools or resources, or you want to deny the access, you want to provide the access on AD groups level. Everything should be controlled under Azure Active Directory. Now here the name is renamed to Android. Previously we can call Azure Active Directory. Now we can call the Android. Okay, this is the end-to-end project architecture. Once we design the data in the final layer, we can by using up the Power BI as a reporting tool, we can design the reports. you can see here whatever data we have in the on-premises, the data we're loading into gold layer, that report we can expect like this. Okay, this is the sales data, retail, or we can call it sales data we have. By using a sales data, what is the product, what is the classification, what is the customers, everything we can able to see. As well as we have API data also there. API is nothing but if we have the data in the web applications, then we can able to load that data and we can design the reports as well. We can design the reports as well. Okay, this is the uh, end-to-end picture. First agenda is first we need to set up our environment. Means what are the resources we require? Those resources first we need to be set up it. Next we need to inject means whatever data you have in the sources, we need to load the data with help of Azure Data Factory and place into bronze layer. Once we have the data in the bronze layer, by using of the Azure Data Bricks, we can perform the transformations and load the data into Synapse level. In Synapse level, we can create the views. That views we can load into reporting tool and we can design the reports. Once the reporting development is completed, we have to do end-to-end testing. If we have any insert in a new record, the in reporting level is reflecting is affecting or not, values are changing or not. That is, we should be observed. We should be observed. This is the flow. Okay. First, what we need to do here. First, we need to set up the environment. Okay. Here you can see our data is on premises. Our data is APS. Okay. This is the source level. We don't need to set up any environment because it's already source level. The environment would be expected. The data as we should expect it. Here you can see Data Factory, Data like Gentoo, Synapse, and Power BI Desktop. We should be set up means download and install into in our laptop. As well as we have to set up the e-walls as well. Okay, now let me jump to Azure portal. Everyone knows by you calling the portal.azure.com. Okay, portal.azure.com. We can able to access the Azure portal. Here we should create the resource group. Inside the resource group, we can able to set up the number of resources. See, in my subscription, I have number of resource groups are there. Let me open data archival RG is one of the resource group. Inside the resource group, we should expect a number of resources. Here already for time's sake of, we have set up the data factory, storage account, and the data bricks, and Azure SQL DB also. Okay, but in our scope, we didn't touch the Azure SQL DB. But if we are discussing any other topics, definitely we can use the Azure SQL DB. Okay, now here we can use the access connector for making the connection between data lake storage account to Databricks. Okay, I believe everyone knows how to set up the data factory, storage account, access connector, Azure Databricks, and rest of the resources. Okay, maybe if you're not familiar about if you're not familiar for setting the this data factory resources, you can see my previous videos. You can easily to understand how to set up the resources. Okay, great. Now see here, as per our project architecture, if we understand in the data factory, we can use as an ETL, extracting, transformation, and loading. Means whatever data we have in the sources, we can access our data and load into our final layer. For that, what we need to do? First, we need to set up the Azure Data Factory. In our case, we have set up the Azure Data Factory. Then what we need to do? Just open Azure Data Factory. Okay, open Azure Data Factory and scroll down. Just choose the Launch Studio. Choose the Launch Studio. When you click the Launch Studio, it will trigger to the new tab and it will take 5 to 10 seconds of the time for opening Azure Data Factory UI. Now see, this is Azure Data Factory UI. Okay, now this is the home. You can be able to see this home page. We won't spend much in here. Just go to Other. Other is nothing but by using we can design the pipelines, designing the data sets, everything we have to use Other only. Okay, no? It's a monitor is nothing but if your pipeline is running, what is the status? If pipeline got failed, where exactly where error got, everything we can able to see. When the pipeline got started, when ended, what the duration, triggered by whom, is manually or maybe triggered by the scheduling or tumbling, what the running status, parameters, everything we can able to track into monitor. Okay, no? And also you can see manage. By using of the manage, you can set up the integration runtimes, you can set up the linked services, okay, for making the connections. Okay, now let me take a one paint. Then first we need to understand if we have the data in the on-premises, what is our approach? If we have the data in the on-premises, what is our approach for connecting your on-premises to data factory and access our data and load it to target layer? Okay. For that, first what we need to do, I will discuss. Let me open the paint and take one diagram here. This is just assume it on-premises SQL Server, and this is your storage account branch container alias branch layer. Okay. Now, on-prem SQL Server. On-prem SQL Server. This is storage account. Storage account branch container. Storage account branch container. Good. Okay, here, just let me open your on-premises. Here, already I have the server is available. So this on-premises is a cloud server. Okay, you can go to the on-premises server here. If you expand it, you can see AdventureWorks 2025, AdventureWorks 2025, and data archival sales. If you expand the data archival sales, expand the tables, you can observe. See, with help of the sales team, couple of tables are available. Okay, these sales LTs we should move. We should move from on-premises to we should move from on-premises to bronze container. Just take a image. Okay, copy it and go to paint here. Paste it. Drag it. Okay. See in your on-premises SQL Server, these many tables are. These tables we should move into bronze container respective directory. You can call the SQL in this directory. You can save all the 10 tables as a 10 files. Here we should expect Parquet extension we should be saved. Okay, now this is our requirement. Then how you can move the data from on-premises to SQL Server? Just a moment. Okay, great. Now you can see here with the help of Azure Data Factory. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to your paint here. Just copy the image. By using of Azure Data Factory, by using of Azure Data Factory, we can move the data from on-premises SQL servers to your storage account. Okay, na storage account. You need to understand. We should make the connection between on-premises to Data Factory and Data Factory to your storage account. Here, few prerequisites we should be set up with. That is called, first we need to set up the IR. We set up the IR. IR nothing but integration runtime. Okay, now this is very important. On-premises means non-cloud. Data factory is a cloud. On-premises to data factory, on-premises to cloud. What type of integration runtime we need to use it? We need to use it. Here we need to use we need to set up the self-hosted IR. Okay, self-hosted integration runtime we need to set up. Any non-cloud to cloud, if you want to make the connection in the Azure, definitely we need to set up self-hosted IR. And Azure Data Factory is the cloud and storage account is also cloud. Cloud to cloud, we no need to set up any IR. Default auto resolve IR is available. We can use auto resolve IR for making the connection data factory to storage account. Okay, here. Then what we need to do? First, we need to set up the self-hosted. Then what are the steps we need to follow? Simple. Go to the manage and you can see integration. Then see auto resolve IR is default is enabled. Okay, next what we need to do? Just choose the press new button and you can see Azure self-hosted is. Choose that button, continue it. Here self-hosted. Select the self-hosted and continue it. Then just create it. Then it will ask you want to enterprise setup or you want manual setup. My recommendation, you can go to the manual setup. Okay, just you have to download and install that URL. Then what will happen? It will navigate to the another page. Then if you scroll down, you can choose the download button. When you choose the download button, then you can able to see few applications are available. My recommendation, which one is highest to size? See 1.1 GB. You can choose that one and you can download it. It's almost to 1.1 GB. Here in my mission already, this MSI file as downloaded. MSI file as downloaded. You can just go here, just type the integration. Yeah, so you can see integration. See integration runtime integration. You can see integration runtime is available. Okay, already I have downloaded. Just choose open. When you choose open, then it's preparing to install. It's preparing to install. Here, please take a note. The keys are very important. You should not refresh this tab. Just hold on for a couple of seconds or minute. Okay. Just no need to close or don't close this tab or don't refresh this tab also. Just go to local. Just you can choose the default language English. Terms and conditions you should be accept it and choose the next button. Choose the next button and next and install it. Install it. It will take, we should expect 3 to 4 minutes of the time for installing the self-hosted integration runtime into our local. Once installation is completed, then in local, what are the servers we have? What is the tables we have? We can able to access that data in Azure Data Factory. In Azure Data Factory. Okay, great. As we discussed, definitely it will take the 2 to 3 minutes of the time. For that, meanwhile, what we can do, go to SQL Server Management Studio here. Here, just what you need to do, just select your database and right click, go to new query, choose the new query. Then what we need to do, just you can write the script, select to start from information underscore schema dot tables. Okay, now just execute it. What output you will get in under this database? What are the schemas? What are the tables? What are the type of tables are available? We can able to see. As we discussed earlier, under the sales health schema, what are the tables we have? Those tables we should move from on-premises SQL Server to storage account branch container. Then what we need to do? Simple. Just where class can type. Use it. Table underscore schema equal to sales LT schema. Okay. And just okay. Just execute it. Now you can see here. Because the tables along with views also you can able to see. Then what we need to do, views I won't be touching. Then you can write the end table underscore type equal to base table. Okay, just execute it. Now you can see all the tables, list of the tables are available. Okay, now I want to display only 2 columns as output. Then instead of the star, what we can do, table underscore schema, comma, table underscore name, we can able to give this column names. Just you can execute it. Now you can see two columns respect to schema, respect to tables are available. Okay, this script we should be used. Okay, let's go back to installation. What is the status? Still it is installing. Okay, great. Next, what we need to do, we should save this script. Okay, now, or you can keep here also. Just choose OK. Okay, just close this one also. Okay, now see, still is status in progress only. We need to wait a couple of seconds or max minute. Okay, great. Then what we need to do? Okay, now we are set up in the self-hosted. Just go here. See guys, completed the Microsoft integration runtime setup widget. Okay, just finish it. Just finish it. Do the approval. Then you will get this pop-up. Here it will ask your key. Where you will get the key. As we discussed, whatever open Azure Data Factory, the keys are available, right? That's the reason. Just copy the key. Okay, copy the key and go back and paste your key. Paste your key. Perfect. Just register. Just register. Again, it will take 30 seconds. Just finish it. Then it's making the connection between your on-premises to your Azure Data Factory integration runtime. Okay, now once this connection is established, whatever we have the data in on-premises, we can load the data with help of the data factory to another place. Okay, now that is a these are the steps we need to follow for setting self-hosted integration runtime. I believe everyone understands. Okay, now maybe if anyone have any errors, just you can go back to the 3 or 4 minutes back, and again you can watch it. Will better position to understand what are the steps we need to follow for setting the self-hosted integration runtime. Okay, now very simple. Just maybe who are not familiar in cloud technologies or database, maybe you feel bit difficult. That's I can understand, but you can see 2 or 3 times. Definitely, you feel comfortable for setting the self-hosted. Okay. Now you will get see integration runtime self-hosted has been registered successfully. Perfect. Then choose launch configure manager. Choose launch configure manager. Now see it is running. Then minimize this tab. Just go to your Azure Data Factory and close it. But you can see the running status is unavailable. No need to panic. Just refresh it. Now see it is running. This is the version. Great. Now we set up the let me go to the paint here. We set up the self-hosted integration runtime and auto resolve. We no need to set up, it's auto setup. Super. Next, what we need to do? We need to create the linked services for source and for target. This is mandatory. This is mandatory. This linked services is supposed to be set up. How we can able to set up? Okay, now what is the importance? Importance is integration runtime can able to use for connection in the path, but linked services we should be set up for making the approval access. Okay, na approval or access. Then what we need to do? Go here, go here, and go to linked service option. Okay, linked service option. Here already existing two linked services created. Just try to delete everything. Okay, now no need to confuse it. Great. Just choose the new button. Now, in our source is what? On-prem SQL Server, correct? SQL. Just if you scroll down, you can see SQL Server, the setting symbol is this is on-prem SQL Server. Just select that one and you can double click or continue it. It will go SQL Server. And here, as we discussed, on-premises SQL Server we have, just we have to go integration runtime. This is self-hosted integration runtime. Okay, now then what is your server? What is your server name? Just go your SQL Server Management Studio here. This is on-premises, right? Just make connect option. See, This is your server name. Perfect. Copy your server name. Go back. Paste your server name and database name. Go back. Your database name is, copy this one. Go back and paste your database. And when you copy and paste it, you will get the square bracket also. Just remove the square bracket. Here, very interesting step here. Authentication task. Authentication. Okay, now generally you can see SQL authentication or Windows authentication. My recommendation, you can go for the SQL authentication. Then what is the username and password? Username and password. Very simple, guys. Very simple. Go here. For example, this is your database. Then you can minimize and you can go to the security and go to the users. These are the users can able to access your server with the help of the SQL Server authentication. Then how we can able to create it? Very simple, guys. Just write the create user. Let me do one thing. Maybe if you are confused, just go to Copilot. Just go to Copilot. Okay, just go Edge also fine. Just go to the new tab. Just, okay, just choose the Copilot. Then just ask, can you provide the script for set up the SQL Server authentication? Okay, na? Just enter it. Then it will provide create username and create password and create login name for user. Everything you will get it. Okay, na? Just verify human. Okay, na? Just very simple code you will get it. Just I'm showing you. Oh, to do. Okay, just you can copy this one. This is sufficient. Go back, create login. Okay, go to SQL Server Management Studio, paste it, create login. I can give Azure. Okay, na? Azure here, there is no any Azure. Just I can give the Azure password. I can give the simple password 123. Okay, na? 123. Just you can execute it. Execute it. Login name and password is create. Next, what we need to do, we need to create a user along with login details. Okay, now then what you need to do, just go here. See here, create a user for login details. Just copy this one. Just enter. Use database. What is your database? This is your database. Copy it and paste your database name. Okay, now means what? This login detail for your server level. This user detail for your database. Okay, now just choose your database. Already database is active. Just double check purpose. Then create username. Again, I can give the same name only for better understanding. For login name, Azure, right? Copy the Azure and paste it here. That's it. Just execute. Okay, perfect. Then what we can do? Just right click and refresh it. Okay, now then you can see Azure name is available. And right click, go to the properties. Go to the properties, and we have to provide the read and write access. Go to the membership. Go to the membership. You can see reader access and writer access. Just choose OK. Okay, now perfect. Then as we just need to remember login name and password, right? Just go to the connection. Go to the connection. Just go to the SQL Server authentication. Just you can give the Azure. Okay, A is a capital. Azure and password is 123 as we discussed. Remember the password and connect it. Now see, you on-prem SQL Server is connected with the help of the SQL Server authentication. Perfect. Go. Then we can go to your Azure Data Factory as a linked service. Here we have to provide the username is the Azure password. Password is 123 as we remember. Then you can go encryption mandatory for securing. Just go test connection. Go to test connection. Then once you test connection is success, we can able to create the liquid service for on-premises SQL Server. Okay. on-prem SQL Server. You can see the diagram, better understand here. Now we create the linked service for on-prem SQL Server. Next, what we need to do, we need to create one more linked services for storage account. Okay, now we should wait few more seconds for connection. It's verify. Okay. Next, we have to create one linked service for the storage account. Okay, it's very simple. Hardly maybe within 1 minute we can create. Okay, it's still testing connection. Sometimes it will take some good time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Also, we should expect it. We should be patient to wait until testing connection status. Once the liquid service setup is completed, then what we need to do, we need to create the pipelines. Inside the pipelines, we can use the activities. Inside the activities, we can use data sets for storing your source path or target path. Storing your source path or target path. Okay. Now, see testing a connection successful, perfect, choose create. Then one linked service is created for the on-prem SQL Server. One more linked service we need to create for storage account. Then just give the data, and you can see data like Gen2, choose, and auto resolve IR we have to use it. Authentication type is the account key. Subscription pay as you go. Currently I'm using pay as you go. Storage account data archival RG. That's it. Go to test connection. Because cloud to cloud, there is so much configurations we need to set up it. Just now see two linked services are created. Perfect. Okay. Let me take great. See, IR we set up. Linked service also we are good. Next, what we need to do? Next, what we need to do? We need to set up the pipelines. Inside, we can use the activities. Inside, we can use the data sets. Okay, now? Great. For that, what we need to do? Go to the author. Go to the author. Just you can see pipeline, change, data capture, data sets, data flows, Power Query. Okay. Just to go to the pipelines, right click and new pipeline here. You can give the name. We can give the pipeline name is like a on-prem SQL to branch. Branch. Okay, this is the name we are giving the pipeline name. Next, what we need to do. Guys, if you focusing, if you focus, here we have number of tables are there. Okay, this number of tables we need to move to storage account. As we guys, I believe you guys knows, if you're storing your data in the table format, we should consider the data is the structured data. When you have the data in the file format, we should consider the data is semi-structured data. Okay, now then you see these tables, you need to convert to files. Okay, then here what we need to do first, we need to get the list of the tables and schema information. For that, what we need to do, as we discussed, with the help of the SQL query, if you execute the script, if you execute the script, you will get the respect to schema with the table names you will get. Correct? Then this script we should be execute in Azure Data Factory. Then which activity we have to use it? Which activity you have to use? We can use number of activities, like a script activity, we can use it, or lookup activity, you can use it. Okay, or you can use copy data also. But in copy data, we have two options: source and sync. We need to set up it. Or maybe the script you can save into stored procedure. You can use stored procedure activity also. Okay, but simplest activity you can use for lookup activity for executing your SQL script. Okay, now here you will give the name list of list of tables. List of tables. Okay, list of tables. Then you can go to the settings. Then it would ask the data set. Which data set? For on-premises SQL data set. Go to the new, and here just type the SQL. Scroll down. This is the on-premises SQL server. Choose the SQL server. Just you can write the ds underscore data set. Which activity? Lookup activity. Or ds underscore lkp. Lookup activity underscore and we can write the uh, list of, let me give the proper name, okay, ts underscore lkp lookup activity underscore, okay, now list of tables, okay, this my data set name. Go to linked service already we set up, okay. Here, do you want to select any table name? Yes, you can select it, but we have couple of tables are there. Which table we need to select it? That is the biggest question. Here, we no need to select any table. We should execute the SQL script. That's the reason. Here, we no need to select any table name. Here, we no need to select any table. For that, just don't select any table name. Maybe it's loading. It will take maybe a few seconds to see what other tables are available. Simply can go choose OK. Choose OK. Then scroll up, and instead of the tables, you can go to the query and you can paste your query. My bad. Go back your SQL Server Management Studio. The script you can copy it and go back and paste it and paste it. Okay, now first row one you can unselect the checkbox. Just you can debug. Just you can debug. Then what will happen? The lookup activity will execute whatever query you have written. The query will execute it. Then you will get the output. Okay, here we should expect the output also. What are the list of the tables respect to schema? You will get it. You will get it. You need to understand queued is nothing but what? Queued is nothing but it's validating permissions and credentials and whatever it is the query is valid or not, everything that will check it. See, that's the reason you will get this activity status is queued. After the queue means after the verification is completed, it will change it to in progress. It will change it to in progress. Okay, now when you're running the first time of your pipelines or activities, definitely we should expect these some couple of seconds or minute for this queued status. But repeatedly we're running your pipeline, then it won't take much time in the queued. Okay, now see it's in progress. Once refresh your pipeline status, see the pipeline got success. Then you can go to the output. You can see how many how many tables count 10. 10, right? If you go to the SQL Server Management Studio, also the table count is 10. Okay. Then see under the value you can see table schema and table name. Table schema and table schema table name means all the 10 tables respect to schema, respect to tables you can able to see. Now we have the list of the tables that we are getting with the help of the lookup activity. With the help of the lookup activity. Next, what we need to do? What we need to do? We should move all the tables from on-premises to SQL Server, on-premises to storage account, right? For that, if you want to do parallelly, you can use the for loop because for loop is the one of for each is the one of the activity we can able to use for iteration of the all the list of the input value. It will passing into your respective activities inside the for each activity. Okay, as we discussed, you can see unselect your lookup activity and scroll down. You can choose output. You can see under the value you have the list of the schema names and table names are available. Then whatever the values are available in your lookup activity, the values you should pass into for each activity. Okay, na? Then you can select to for each activity and go to the settings. And here sequential. Sequential means whatever passing the values into for each activity, the values it will pass sequentially. One by one it will pass it. Or batch count means if you have any 100 files you have in source, you want to process the 5 files at a time as a batch process level. Then you can write the batch process, just you have to mention the number. It may be 5 files at a time, 10 files at a time. If you're not mentioning anything, whatever input files you're passing, all the files it will process to target parallel. Okay, now just keep everything. I won't touch anything. Go to the items, go to add dynamic content. Just is a lookup activity name, right? List of the tables. Dot value. As we discussed, the lookup activity, the list of the output, you're keeping into value only. That's the reason I mentioned output dot value. Then what will happen? What are the what are the values you're getting? What are the fields objects you are getting with the help of lookup activity output, those output values you are passing to for each activity. Then for each activity, what it will do, one by one, that values will pass into inside the for each activity. Then how to create the activities inside the for each? Just you can see pencil button, right? Choose the pencil button. Okay. Then what we need to do? Then what we need to do? Simple. Just here our requirement is just move the data. We won't do any transformations. Then you can choose the copy activity. Copy activity is the one of the activity for setting the source and sink. Here I will write on-prem to branch. This is my copy activity name. Then you can see it asking source. What is our source? Definitely on-prem SQL Server, right? Then go to the new data set, SQL, and choose the SQL here. You can write the dataset ds underscore copy activity underscore src underscore tables. Okay, now then choose your liquid service. Here we won't select any single table manually because all the tables should move source to target. That's the reason here we don't have any single, we have couple of tables are there. Then what we need to do, very simple guys, just advance and open this data set. Open this data set. Okay, now minimize this one. Here you can see in the table option, you can see it asking schema name and table name. Schema name and table name. But where you were getting the schema name and table name? Where you were getting schema name and table name? If you understand here, what is the lookup activity output? The output storing the table name and schema name. Correct? Table name and schema name. Interesting. Then as we discussed, whatever the lookup activity output we are passing to for each activity, right? Then the for each activity will have the schema name and table name, right? Then the values we need to pass into copy activity dataset level source. Then what we need to do, just open your for each activity. Already we open the copy data. Go to source, open the data set. Here what we need to do, we need to pass the parameters that schema name and table name we can pass dynamically with help of for each activity. Then what we need to do, just go to the parameters, write the p underscore schema and take one more p underscore table. Then p underscore schema, p underscore table. Here the data types I'm going to give the string only and default values I can keep like this. Okay, now then go to the connections. Here schema name, just add dynamic as schema name parameter and table name, yeah, dynamic. You can go table name and choose OK. Okay, na? Choose OK. Then what we need to do? Simple, go to our pipeline level. Here we should expect, see here, we are creating the two parameters. One is the p underscore schema, p underscore table. But here you can see only p underscore schema only. Then what we need to do here, if you're facing this issue, just go to the parameters. You can give the default name, any name. Okay, just default for time being only. Okay. Then go to the connections, everything is good. And I'm not passing any data, just go to the sync for time being. Okay. In sync, what? Storage account. Open the storage account. Here, what is the format? Target format. I want to keep it. You can write ds underscore copy activity underscore sync underscore files and go to choose your respective linked services. Here, what is your location? Here, I'm going to give the uh, container, right? Let me write the C branch container. Okay, na? Branch container here SQL, sorry, SQL, SQL tables. SQL table is directory. Inside the SQL table directory, we should keep our respective files. Just here, C branch SQL tables are not available in your storage account. That's the reason choose none option. Because why I mentioned this naming conventions already in your storage account. Okay, in your storage account, let me go here. go to the home page, go to your storage account. Already bronze container, couple of data is available. That's the reason we can create, go to the storage account. Respective is these are the containers. You can see bronze container, number of containers available. Then here I want to create again one bronze container. That's the reason. C bronze container. Here the C bronze container is not available. Now here what I'm doing, I'm giving static C bronze container inside SQL table directory. I want to keep my files. Then open the data set. Open the data set. Okay. Open the data set. Okay, fine. Let me keep like this. Just publish it, everything. Just publish it. We have to save it. Okay, we have to save it. Not yet completed. We have to be set up the source and sync properly. Publish is nothing but whatever you did the changes will be saved into your Azure Data Factory. And refresh your tab. Refresh your tab. Okay, refresh your tab and go to the pipelines. Okay, now let me close this stuff also. Open the pipeline and open the purge activity inside activities. Go to the source. Now you can minimize this unnecessary pop-ups. Now we can see schema name and table name we're getting, right? Default values, let me remove it. Here schema name, how we will get it? With the help of purge activity, right? Purge activity dot, as we discussed, table underscore schema. If you see SQL Server Management Studio, see table underscore schema. This is your column name for storing all the schema names. Table underscore name is the column name for storing all the table names. Similarly, in lookup activity output also, table underscore schema storing the schema name. Table underscore name is storing the table names. Okay, now then for each activity dot table underscore schema, table underscore schema. Okay, just choose OK. As well as table name. Go to add dynamic content. For each activity dot table underscore name. That's it. Just choose OK. Then go to the sync here. As we discussed the Parquet extension, but what is the file name you should expect it? Okay, here let me go to parameters. Okay, now p underscore file name. Go to the connection. Here by file name box, you can give the parameter name and go to the pipeline level. Here what we can do, add dynamic content. I will mention the concat of okay for each activity dot table underscore name, okay, comma dot Parquet extension. That's it. Okay, now that's it. Means whatever is table name, the table name treat as a file name dot Parquet extension. For combining the dynamic and static letters, I'm using the concat function. Choose and save whatever you did the changes. Publish it. Publish it. Okay. Now it's all the changes are saving. Then you can do debug. You can do debug. Then whatever you have on-premises SQL Server tables, all the tables, it will move as a file name as a table name dot Parquet extension dot Parquet extension. You will get it. Here 10 tables, 10 files you should expect it. Okay, great. Then go back, refresh it. As we discussed, queued is nothing but what are you given the credentials? Is are valid or not? It will check it. Once the validation is completed, it will run your activity. It will execute whatever written the query, and it will get the your out what you are expecting output. Now see here. We are written only one time only copy activity, but how many these many times why is executing? The reason behind is 10 tables, 10 times the copy activity will be triggered, looping, and move the data from source to target. Source to target. Source to target. We should wait a few more seconds. Okay, still is queued. It's validating. We need to wait a few more seconds. Sometimes it will take a time. Now you can see few are completed, few are in progress. Okay. Based on the data volume, it will take a time. Then go to a storage account. Here, C branch container should be create. You can see C branch container should be create. Inside the container, you can able to SQL tables is a folder. Inside the folder, or you can call directory, you can see 9 items, means 9 files has created. Okay, one is in progress. Okay, one is in progress. Just go to your data factory. Now see on-prem to branch. This file is still in queue only. You need to wait. You need to wait. Okay. Sometimes we should expect some good time. Now we can see all the files, sorry, tables has moved as a table in the file format. Okay. Go to your storage account. You can refresh it. You can see total 10 items. 10 tables, 10 files has been created. You can see all the file names as a table names dot parquet extension. Okay. As we know, as a parquet format, we cannot able to read the data. It's not readable. We should be using big data tools for reading your data. Okay, now just close this one. Okay, means as per project architecture, whatever you have the on-premises data, the data we have loaded into branch layer. Sorry, you can call the branch container. We can call it. Okay, now we have API data also there. This data how we can able to load into your branch layer. Very simple. Okay. Just we are going to take an example like a NYC taxi data. NYC taxi data set. Just search it. Now we can see NYC government. Just open your NYC taxi data. Then see the official page NYC here. If you scroll down, you can see 2026, 2025. See, you can able to see entire the data. Okay, now means in 2025, each month wise, you can see yellow taxi, green taxi, like that. You can able to see all the files are available. The files is Parquet extension. Okay, now here our requirement is maybe if you take the 2025. Okay, now if we take the yellow taxi here, December yellow taxi are not data is not available. Then just minimize this one. Just to go to 2024. Now we can see yellow taxi. All the all each month level yellow taxi files are available. Means all the 12 months, 12 files we should be load into your storage account. Okay, now this yellow taxi for January, February, March, April, respective up to December. Okay, here what we need to do, just you can right click and copy link address and paste here. You can see here, this is your official website. Then inside you can see file name. Just enter the copied and go to the notepad. Go to the notepad. Open the notepad. Just take the one more notepad and paste it. And let me take the second month file. Second month file. Copy the link address. Go back to the notepad, enter and paste it. And go to the third month file. Go back, enter and paste it. If you understand here, see, entire URL same only. Entire URL same. Only month number is only changing. Month number is only changing. Understand? Enter the URL same, just month numbers only changing. Up to December file, 12th file, same entire URL will be same, just month numbers will be changed. Then what we need to do? Simple. This is first level to understand. We need to analyze it. Okay. First, we need to make the connection, right? Let me go to the paint. Right click, paint here. Take one more new paint. Here, need to understand. Here, our source is NYC taxi data, and the data should move into your branch container. Okay. Then what we just give the information here. NYC taxi data. You can call the yellow taxi data files. Here you have total 12 files. All the files are Parquet extension. That is need to understand it. Then your target is storage account, branch container. Then how you can move the data NYC taxi to storage account. Anyway, NYC taxi is a cloud data. This is also cloud source. This is also cloud. Then without using any ETL tool, how we can move the data? For that, we have to use the Azure Data Factory. Okay, na? By using of Azure Data Factory, you can move the data from one place to another place. Okay, na? As we discussed, for source to data factory, we should set up the one integration runtime, and data factory to our target one integration runtime we need to set up. Here, all are in cloud. That's the reason you can go auto resolve IR. Auto resolve IR, we have to use it. And linked services, yes, we should be set up it. Already, as we discussed, for moving the data on-premises to branch container, already one linked service we created, right? We can create one linked service for multiple data sets. Okay, now here IRs no need to set up, and target linked service no need to set up. Just source linked service we need to set up it. For that, what we need to do? Go to your Azure Data Factory. Go to the manage and create a new. Here your data is web, right? When you accessing the web, definitely you can write the HTTP, and just you can give the NYC taxi LS is the linked service. Okay, now just give the naming convention. Auto resolve, yes, because the web HTTP also cloud only, and it asking base URL. Now see here, this is your base URL. Copy your base URL and paste your base URL. Okay. Then scroll down. Authentication, you can give the anonymous. The reason behind is for accessing this NYC taxi website, are you giving any username and password? Not required. Anyone, if you have this page URL, you can just access anyone in anywhere. Okay, that's the reason for accessing your web page. No need to provide any username and password. Just you can go anonymous. Go to the test connection. Then create it. Perfect. Linked services set up. Now IRs are available. Linked service also available. Then what we need to do? We should set up the pipelines and activities. Okay, and data sets. Okay, data sets. Great. Then let me go back to Azure Data Factory, go to the other, whatever you did the changes, just go publish it. Okay, now just go publish it. It will be saved into your Data Factory. Then create one more pipeline. This is just type the API to branch. Okay, now API to branch. Then here need to understand. Here you have the month numbers only, correct? Month number, but entity URL is same. Then here my approach is very simple. For example, you can take one list A equal to, okay, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, 12. So for this one list, by using of the for loop for I in A, then if you mention the print of I, then what will happen? You will get the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and also you can get the 10, 11, and 12. Okay, these numbers you will get as out, correct? Now same approach, what we need to do, what we need to do for each activity, what we can do by using of the range function. Here also maybe can call like a range of range of 1 comma 12. If you written it, what will happen? You will get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 node, 11 only. Because in if you use in program language range function, it will provide the n minus 1 values. But if you use the range function 1 comma 12, then what will happen? 1 2 3 up to 12 numbers will be generated. The values will be saved into for each activity. Okay, now then inside the for each activity, what we can do? We can use the copy activity. In copy activity, as we discussed, we have source and sink. Source and sink is there. In the source, we should pick the right file of URL, and move to branch container. Correct? In the URL, as we discussed, only month numbers only changing, right? Then what we can do? What we can do? In this URL level, what we can do? We can pass this month number level parameter. We can write one parameter. Okay, now month number. Then we can pass that parameter value dynamically with the help of the for each activity. Then first month number, first file, move to target. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, nth file will move from source to sink with passing the month numbers dynamically with the help of the parameters. This is we are going to take an approach. We're going to take an approach. First, we need to set up the for each activity. By using of the range, we can generate the numbers. Then by using of the copy activity, you can create the two data sets for source and sink, and source for the source URL, target for the branch container. We should load the data. Okay, now we'll discuss step by step. Go to Azure Data Factory, go to the for each activity. Here, go to the settings, then go to the items, add dynamic content. Okay, now just write the range. Range, it asking starting number 1, ending number 12. Okay, now ending number 12. Or if you want to see go functions, okay, now go maximize it. Just write the range. Okay, you can see here range. Generate an array of uh, integers starting from the certain number, and you define the length of the returned array. For example, this function returns 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can starting value 3, and how many values you want to generate it for. Means 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly here, my starting number is 1. How many numbers you want to generate? 12 numbers I want to generate it. Okay, now just choose OK. Now see range 1 comma 12. Then what we need to do inside for each activity, you can go to the copy activity. You can go to you can choose copy activity. Here you can write the API, API to API to branch, API to branch. Okay, then you go to the source. Here we have to create the one data set for getting the source path. HTTP is your source, and where the file extension Parquet1. You can give the dataset name ds underscore API underscore, or let me do one thing, src source underscore API underscore file, or you can call files. Linked service already we created, and relate to URL. In you can see here linked service level we have provided the base URL. Data set level we have to provide the relative URL. Just choose OK. No need to provide in the relative URL. Okay, then what we need to do? Just to open your data set. Then here it asks the relative URL, right? Then what I will do here, just create p underscore month number, go to the connections and open the add dynamic content. What is your relative URL? Go to the notepad, scroll up. See here, this is your relative URL, right? Anyway, we are passing the month number dynamically. Don't worry. Paste it, everything. Now you can see this month number we are passing dynamically, right? Remove the one, write the, add the other rate, you use the curly bracket, pass your parameter. That's it. Then what will happen? What will happen? The month the parameter level, whatever values you're passing, based on that a URL will be hit, pick the file, move into target. Okay, great. Go to your pipeline level. Then see task month number, right? Just go yeah dynamic for each activity. That's it. That's it. Then go to the sync. What's your sync? Already sync is available, but okay, let me go data lake gen 2 Parquet extension. Here you can give the ds underscore uh, sync underscore API underscore files. Go to the linked services. Then here browse it, c underscore branch. Here I don't select any directory. Just give the maybe directory name also you don't need to give it, because in the URL level you can see trip data already is directories available. Then directory will be set up. Don't worry. Yes. Then what we need to do? Just choose OK. In sync level we won't set up anything. Just choose OK. Great. Now here you can see guys. Just you can publish everything. Publish everything means whatever you did the changes should be save it. Okay now. Then you can just debug it. Just debug it. Just debug it. Then we should expect the files into your storage account. Storage account respective container level. Here you have only SQL tables. Now you should expect the trip data. Inside the trip data directory, you should get the number of files. Refresh it. Refresh it. Few cop activities got failed. We can validate it. What's the reason behind? Okay. Now go here. Just refresh it. See, trip data directory is created. Inside, you can see the files are generating. See, January 1st, January and February, March, April. You can see total nine files generated. Let me go here. Now, here our pipeline activity got failed. But okay, let's check it. What is the reason behind? Now, see, for example, take this one. Go to the here, maximize, and you can analyze the error. See, HTTP request fail with the client error. When you get this type of error message, then we need to understand whatever we provide URL, the URL is incorrect. Okay. Now you can see this is the URL, right? Here you can see month number passing dynamically, and you can see 011 is your month number file. If you go here, Scroll down. 1 1 means November, right? Just right click, copy the address, go to the notepad, enter it. Now we can see the month number is 11 only, not a 011. 011. If you go Data Factory again, close this pop-up, take one more copy activity error, maximize it. You can see 010. Okay, go to NYC taxi. Let me go yellow taxi, copy the URL, go to notepad, paste it. Now we can see 10. Means there is any zeros are there. Means as we understanding 1, 2, 3 up to 9, we can expect the zeros. Let me remove this stuff. Let me give you better example. Copied, paste it. Okay, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me copy 2 more and paste it. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Now we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Means first to 9 files, you can see zeros are there. But coming to 10, 11, 12, zeros are not required. That is the reason if you go to your data factory, only 3 copy activities got failed. Means these are 10, 11, 12 month files. That's the reason it got error. Then what we need to do? Open your for each activity, choose your copy data, and go to your source. Go to your source, open the source here. You can see you're adding the 0. But if you remove the 0, what will happen? Only 10, 11, 12, 3 files only processed. Then how to fix the issue? Okay, how to fix the issue? Here, simple approach. For example, for each activity, inside for each activity, we are using copy activity, right? Then before the copy activity, what we can do is, why don't you use if condition? If condition, you can write it like a, if any number is, whatever number from for each activity is greater than 9, the number is greater than 9, then I want to remove the 0. Remove 0 before month number. If the condition fails, means what? The numbers are less than 9. Then, then what? Add 0 before the month number. Understand? Before the month number. Like this. Here, greater than 9, remove the 0. Less than 9, add the 0. Okay, na? Then what we need to do here? Simple. Go to here. Inside the, here we are in for each activity, right? Just go if condition. If condition. Then go to expression. Here expression. Let me go add dynamic. Uh, Greater than. Okay, greater than, or maybe greater item for each activity. Greater than 9 is not a greater than or equal to. Greater than 9 means 10, 11, 12. Then what we need to do? True class will be executed. True class will be executed. Okay, now if the expression is failed, false class will be executed. Okay, in this copy activity, we're adding the zero. Now you can understand it is the if the condition false, what will happen? If you go to the false statement, here we should add the zero. That's the reason. Whatever you design the copy activity, just control X, select the if condition, go to the false, and paste your copy activity. Then here what we can give the naming is API less than ninth months months files. Okay, na? This is the name. Okay, na? Now here the false will be executed only for adding the zeros. Then what we need to do here, if the condition satisfied, if the condition satisfied, we have to create one true class, right? Go to the true class, create one copy activity. Okay, just true. Okay, copy activity. Here API to branch greater than, or let me use symbol, greater than ninth, maybe okay, more than ninth month files. Okay, na? Files. Great. Then go copy activity, go to the source, same, go here, go to the HTTP, Parquet extension, and I can give the TS underscore API underscore SRC underscore files. Go to linked service, relevant URL, go to the open data set here. Here we should remove the zero, right? Then go create one parameter, p underscore p underscore month to number, p underscore month to number, go to the connection, yeah, dynamic content. Here what we need to do, just scroll up, just copy the relative path, paste it. Then instead of the month to number here at the rate, use a curly bracket and pass the month to number. Just go to month to number. Go here. Okay. Choose OK. Great. And sync, we no need to touch default the sync. Sync is okay. Go here. You can write the dynamic. Even if not able to see for each also, just don't worry. At the rate item. That's it. Then go to the sync. Sync is existing sync only. Uh, okay. API search files, DS and scores. Okay, DS underscore sync underscore API files. Go here. Okay. Great. Then we can publish whatever you need the changes. Okay, published. Enter. Then go to the API branch, API to branch, and go back here. Go to the for each activity. Go to the API branch. Okay. Now we can see instead of by using for each activity, we're generating the numbers. inside the for each activity, we are using if condition for checking is month number is greater than 9 or not. If the month number is greater than 9, then 0 will be removed and 10, 11, 12, 3 files will move from API to branch container. And if the condition failed, means less than 9, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that month numbers before we need to add the 0. This callback will be triggered. Like that, our 12-month files will move from API to branch container respective directory. Okay, now let me try to debug it. Okay, now here 12 times copy activities got triggered, and also if you go to here you can say 9, right? But after completion of our pipeline, we should expect at the 12 items. That is our expectation. Let's see. See. Okay. Now we can see less than 9 and more than 9 are greater than 9. Okay. Let me refresh it. Now almost everything is running only. Okay. Based on the data volume, we would expect the size also. Now see, I hope everything is success. Go back to your storage account. Let me refresh it. Now we can see 12 items. You can see first one is the 0 one. Oh, let me refresh it. Maybe ordering is changed, but don't worry. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whatever the 1, 2, 3. See here. Now his ordering is properly assigned. Now you can see first one is the first month file, second month file, third month file, like that. 12 files are available. 12 months, 12 files we are loaded into your branch container. Now we can see this is the on-premises tables files. This is the API data files. Correct? Now, as per our project architecture, you can understand it. We have loaded on-premises data and API data into branch layer. In the branch layer, now we have as this source data we are stored into branch layer. Next, what we need to do by using of the Azure Data Bricks, we should create the Unity catalog and create the external location. By using of the external location, we can access your branch container data and perform the transformations and load the data into silver layer and gold layer. Okay, like that. We will discuss now. Then how to create the data bricks. If you want to know, you can just see the previous recording videos. You can easily to understand how to create the data bricks. In our storage account level, sorry, in the resource group level already, our data bricks has been set up. Go to the data lake. Here our storage account. Then you can see data bricks created along with data access Azure Databricks access connector also we should be use it. We should be using it. Okay now. Next what we need to just open your Databricks. Okay. Our best practice, I will also explain how to set up the Databricks workspace and access connector as well. That is, we will discuss in the next video. Okay. Up to here, we are load the data from on-premises and API data to branch layer. Okay. Next video, we will discuss how to set up this data bricks and access connector, how to make the connection, how to create the notebooks, and step by step we'll discuss in the next video. Okay. Thanks for watching this section.